today and welcome to another episode of The Side Quest. Today's beer is called Study Break by Bottle Logic. Now this is not my first beer from Bottle Logic. I did have their Blonde Ale, 714, I think that's what it's called. And it's also not the first time I'm having this beer. I actually had it on tap. I think it was in December. Went with my cousin from San Diego to Anaheim and we picked up a couple bottles of, I think it was Fundamental Theorem. Picked up his bottles and decided to have a couple of beers. So I got a flight, tried this and a couple of other stuff that they had at the time. Obviously this was pre-coronavirus, so things were kind of open and normal back then. And I remember I really liked it. And it tasted exactly like the ingredients. So let's get into it. This beer is an Imperial Stout with lactose, cacao nibs, and peanuts. It is bottled in Anaheim, California by Bottle Logic Brewing, and it is 10% ABV. And this beer is 16 ounces, so this is going to be a big boy, you know what I mean? I really like this can design. It's like Snickers bars, which I remember it kind of resembling that. So I remember this beer is going to be sweet. There's a lot of like books. Maybe it's called Study Break, so obviously taking a break from school. Has some games, like a pinball machine and an Atari joystick, and peanuts. Yeah, it looks good, and I can't actually wait to try this again. I hope it tastes exactly like what I think it's going to, but I'm not too sure, so let's pour this out, let's drink it, and I'll be right back after the pour. It looked great coming out and smelled even better. So let's take a look at this beer. So the head's pretty much gone. The bubbles that are left, it's a nice brown color, light brown color. It does have, you still see the legs on this beer. The color on this thing is super dark. It is practically pitch black. Definitely can't see through it. So let's get a nose on it. Definitely get the roasted malt coming through. It's kind of strong. Definitely a little bit of that roasted umami coming through as well. Light soy sauce, right? Definitely get like some kind of sweetness. Like there's a nice sweetness coming through on this beer as well. And you definitely get a little bit of that alcohol too. Like it's coming through like a little bit, not like a burn. Like I know it's a 10% beer. I know this might be a little bit too much for me right now or for tonight, but. We'll see, but it looks great. I can't wait to taste it, so cheers. The mouthfeel in this beer is actually pretty good. A little bit thicker than normal, than what I'm used to drinking, so like blonde ales, pilsners. Thicker than that, but not super thick. The viscosity is just right, like nice thickness, great body on it. Very malty, obviously it's an Imperial Stout, so maltiness is there. Bitterness, slight. I think the bitterness sort of goes on towards the middle in the finish, so it's not too bad. Definitely get something chocolatey coming through on it. I'm not sure if that's the actual cacao nibs or if it's just the grains itself. And I don't get the peanuts at all. I remember when I tried it on tap back in December, it was better. I kind of remember it like a liquid Snickers bar, and this one I'm lacking the peanuts, so it's more like a liquid chocolate bar. But it's not bad. It's not a bad thing at all. Overall, the stout is still pretty good. So yeah, like I got this can in like March. It's now July, and I'm pretty sure they canned it in like December. So maybe a couple months, 7 months. Maybe the peanut drops out kind of fast. But overall, it's a pretty good beer. I'm used to Bottle Logic's barrel-aged stouts more, but for a non-barrel-aged beer, it's really good. And I hope we can get more Bottle Logic stouts down here in San Diego. So Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like down below, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you on the next one. Cheers. Study Break is a great stout.